Hello, Internet. Welcome to Eyes on Eorzea, the show that will love you long time and not charge you tree fitted to do so. I'm your host, Great Yami Sam, and with me as always is, well, just me today. I'm coming to you today to talk about Stormblood. Yeah, I'm finally going to talk about it. Basically, I've kept my mouth shut on this for the longest time because I've just wanted to see how everything plays out, and now I feel like I've got enough to actually come to you with an opinion. And my opinion is this: it's going to be great. I sincerely think that. And I'm going to go over a couple of things with you today, and I'm going to tell you why I think it's going to be great. There are a couple of things that I don't like. I may go into those today, I may go into them another time, we'll find out. I'm going to be completely ad-libbing this, there is no script, so I'm probably not going to edit anything out. If I screw up, I screw up, it'll be okay. Here we go. I like Red Mage and Samurai. I mean, I wanted to see Dancer and a couple other jobs, but overall, after seeing what they've done with them, I think they're going to be good. Red Mage was not at all what I was expecting it to be. I was thinking more of the traditional Red Mage role, but it is what it is. I'm still going to give it a shot and see what I think about it when the time comes, but Samurai? Dear God. Samurai is going to be jacked. It's everything and then some that I thought it would be. From some of the numbers that I saw that it was doing on its own, it seems a little jacked, but I'm aware that those things could vary by the time the expansion actually comes out next month. Moving on from that, in case you're wondering where I am getting my information from, I am looking at twinfinite.net. Just going over some of the things that they're going to be changing, and I'm just going to tell you exactly what I think. An overall tightening up of unnecessary actions such as Stone being combined into just one spell that evolves to higher tiers as you level up, and the abolishment of cross-class skills which will be replaced by role actions. I think that's going to be nice. Being able to go into a pool of role abilities will be a welcome change of pace. Just having 5 cross-class skills never really did it for me because, you know, if you go in blind one time, you never know what you're gonna need. And sometimes as a tank, I like to swap some of my stuff out. Warrior and Dark Knight. You know, I mean, yeah, there are staple abilities, but for the most part, I only really use 4 of them on a consistent basis, so that 5th one can go back and forth. But now not having to do that will be nice. I really am looking forward to that. Jobs will be getting new actions that further define their niche within a role. Paladins will be able to block both physical and magical attacks and will have a new action that allows them to reduce damage for everyone behind them while increasing their block rate to 100%. Alright. The question is are they going to improve Paladins' offensive abilities to where they're actually viable? The defensive stuff, all for it, but they need to look at it from both points of view, because the player base is extremely offensive oriented, and thus far Paladins not really. I mean, if you know how to play it, you can wing it, but I don't feel like a lot of the player base can do that. Nothing against the player base, mind you. Just, I haven't seen a lot of offensive-minded Paladins that can actually hold threat very long. But to each their own. Much love to all the offensive Paladins out there, the ones of you that actually do know what you're doing. Love you guys. Removal of accuracy, parry, and piety as a primary attribute. Each role will instead get a new attribute that relates to their function in a party. For example, parry is now tenacity, which increases tank damage while reducing incoming damage. Okay. Accuracy. Getting rid of accuracy, in my mind, is not the best idea. But and let me go into this. I'm a former, well, still currently a Final Fantasy XI player. And back in its heyday, you know, you needed to stack that crap to do anything. You needed it in 14 as well. And I understand that some jobs didn't get like the accuracy gear that they needed, but that's why gear can be repurposed. You can change it. Add materia, do what you need to do. I understand that not always is going to be able to do something like that, but why not just change the value for the mob instead of doing it like on a per job basis? Like, say, I don't know, you already have what you need for accuracy from the front, flanks, and the rear. Then why not adjust it for the other jobs? I mean, I know you're probably sitting there saying, well, that's a lot more for the programmer to do, but shoot. You know, why have to rework the entire system when you can just do that? But whatever, y'all can roast me all you want to, it's okay. I understand. I just think that I'm all for the removal of parry and piety, but accuracy, not so much. I just don't like it. Maybe I'll change my tune whenever I've played it. Don't knock it till you try it, as they've always said. But we'll see. The addition of a new job gauge that will function as a job-specific HUD that displays important information for that job, such as Aether Trail attunement stacks for summoners. Oh my god. After watching the video on this, I'm jacked to see this in action, personally. The warrior pulling off 4 fell cleaves in a row, I like it. I really like it. Summoners being able to summon Bahamut, I'm fine with it. I want to see what's going to happen with all that. I really look forward to it. Moving on. I took a look at some of the pictures of the AF3 that's going to be available in 4.0. And I like some of it. I'm not a big fan of some of it. All of the weapons look really cool, but some of the armor choices I'm not very fond of. But it is what it is. And that is okay. That's why they have the glamour system. One thing that they're going to try to do in Stormblood is they're trying to make the jobs a little more accessible to where they will be the way that you want them to be, the way that they ought to be. It says here in this article that I'm reading, and I will make a note of it and leave it in the comments section or in the description. For example, accuracy is one of the least sexy stats there are, but it's a critical one that is required to keep DPS as high as possible on high-level boss fights. They won't have to worry about that so much. Instead, they can pump up the new direct hit stat, which raises damage and critical hit rate higher than it is and will allow for bigger damage spikes. What, is this becoming World of Warcraft? No offense, World of Warcraft. But, okay. What self-respecting DPS doesn't get all tingly when they rip off a massive attack? I can see that. It's just... it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to knock anything until I see it for myself. Paladins become the protectors of the weak that they imagine themselves to be, while warriors can continue to specialize as being the dream off-tank that can still take shots while also ripping off multiple filthy Fellcleave shots with their new skills to keep their DPS as high as possible. I love this. I really love this. This is literally having your cake and eating it too. I'm fine with that. What I'm wanting to see in the future, the game has become kind of stale in some areas. Like, the patches are very predictable, and I want to see various new content that doesn't become dry after the first 2 weeks. And hopefully that's going to happen. I got a lot of faith in this dev team, and Yoshi P hasn't let me down, and hopefully it'll continue to be that way. Honestly, that's about all I've got on this topic. So I'm going to move on to the next big thing. Where have we been? It's very long and complicated. Schedules have been conflicting, as you know. JD, Luna, and I both work third shift, and Sari has been in the middle of a move and is working on getting everything straightened back out. She loves and misses every one of you, and we're looking forward to having her back. And also, I have been working on a different project. I've been doing the Yami plays and the Yami Sari plays series, and it's not like Eyes of Eorzea has just not been a viable thing for us anymore. It's just the news has been so few and far between, we just haven't really had enough to make any episodes. But here I am now. This is an impromptu thing. I didn't expect it for it to be like it is, but it's okay. Just know that when Stormblood comes out, we're going to be coming back at you full force, and hopefully we'll have a couple of new members. I know my fiance Brandy is going to be joining the cast here pretty soon, once we get all that squared away, and I'm looking forward to introducing you all to her. She's a great woman, and I love you, babe. We're hoping that we can continue to produce the best quality content that we can, and that you guys will keep watching and enjoying it. Also, look forward to seeing some really funny Yami Sari or even Yami Luna skits in the future. I'm also looking forward to finally introducing the other character. He's been around in a couple of the videos. He was in the Dark Side of the Yami, not pictured but voiced. His name is Abs Studwell. Just so I can toot my own horn a little bit here and have a little bit of fun. Say hello, Abs.
Well, hello there, everyone. Pleasure to see you all. Looking forward to a brand new adventure with you all sooner than later. Bye-bye.
With that, I think I'm going to wrap things up here. I love you all. I miss you all. And hopefully we'll be back up and running here pretty soon. As always, thank you for watching. Stay classy, Eorzea, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and share. Give this video a like. Leave me a comment. Tell me how you're feeling. Shoot, talk about anything. I don't care. I love interacting with you guys. And if you enjoy this as much as I do, we're going to get along just fine. I'm Great Yami Sam. See you again.